Hello Tarnished, and welcome to my new series of gameplay, the game that I really like and enjoy, Elden Ring. I have played this game in the past when it was released, and I have completed it several times. I played as a mage build, and this time I want to try something different, so it will not be a blind walkthrough. I will be telling you how what I think is the best way to experience the game and the route that I would suggest to take in order to be prepared to what is waiting for you. Okay, so let's jump into the gameplay. Okay, so I think I'll start off with a samurai build. Builds in the game pretty much can be changed, so you don't really have to worry about, but I think that samurai is a good choice for start. Yeah, it has really cool weapon at the beginning. If you want to play a caster, you can choose astrologer. If you want to play as a warrior, I would suggest Vagabond. But yeah, let's select the samurai. Okay, let me type in the name. Keep safe. I think that here it doesn't really matter what you choose, because pretty much all the items you can get in the game, I believe. I think you can choose this one as... I'm not sure actually if you can get it in the game, I guess you can, but what it does later on in the game, you can summon a copy of you and you can equip it before you summon, then unequip it, and all enemies will be attacking your clone basically, if you want. I would suggest choosing a stone sword key or the rune. I believe it's like 2000 runes or something like that. It's not that much. It is a bit of a boost at the beginning, but the golden seed as well, you will be collecting enough of them, so I'm not sure if you really need to pick this one. I'm thinking about stone sword key and this one. I'll probably go with stone sword key. Okay. I think I'm okay with how it looks. Let's finish.
one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between, to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Okay, so let me start off by removing the gear that I will not use. I might use bow, but I won't be using a shield here. Okay, so here you will encounter your first boss. I think it is designed to not be beatable, but you can actually beat him, but it's really hard because it is a bit higher level boss. So you can just die instantly. You don't need to be afraid that you're really bad at this game because you didn't defeat the first boss. Yes, you saw it. One attack and I'm dead.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Okay, so we restored our flasks, the healing flask. Okay, so there is a cave here. It's like a tutorial area. I would suggest jumping in here. You will get around 600 souls at the end of it. You will get a bit used to the gameplay. Okay, Okay, so this is the site of grace. When every time you sit down here, you'll restore your health, FP, and all mobs will also respawn except the bosses. You can also like memorize spell here, allocate your flasks, etc. past time, and also apply Ashes 4, but we can't do that at this point of the game. Okay, so let's continue. Prefer to deal with enemies with the shield, like going around them and doing triggering like the backstab animation. So as you can see, I receive a lot of tutorials here. I pretty much know all the basics of the game, as I have walked through it a few times. So, but it was a long time ago, so I did forget a little bit how to play it. So. Okay, so yeah, this statue just means that if you die like in the area of the statue, you will respawn here. And since there is like a mini boss here, there is this statue just so in case you die, you will be able to respawn here. Okay, so the first boss is a pretty easy one, so there's no problem defeating him. And this is pretty much, I believe, the end of the cave, and as I told you, you do receive like around 600 souls from it. Regarding this golden tree, not very often, but almost all the time, except this one, you'll find the golden seed around it. The golden seeds are used to like increase the amount of flasks that you can carry. And yeah, basically this is the cave that we went into, and when you finish you basically continue from the same spot. Or you can completely skip this part, but I would suggest going through, because you will learn a lot of mechanics of the game. As you can see, I just restored all my flasks. And this thing that I just picked up, I believe it's only used in PvP or in multiplayer. You can summon like another players to help you around with the boss. There are specific areas where you can't do it. You can't like explore, I believe at least, you can explore the whole like world was another player. Okay, so as you can see, this like gray spots, they do have a sort of array that tells you where to go. This game doesn't really tell you a lot what you should do or where you should go. You just have to like explore and find your way through the game. If you go to the zone that you can't kill anyone, you should probably investigate some other part of the game. And yeah.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity. Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me, Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace, the golden light that gives life to you tarnished? You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you tarnished to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave. Grace's guidance will reveal the path forward, most certainly, to Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Grafted. It's time you set off, I should think, to Castle Stormvale on the cliff, where Grace would guide you if you seek the Elden Ring, maidenless as you are. It's time you set off to Castle if you...
Okay, so yeah, I do suggest you walking through all the dialogues that all NPC have. You can kind of hit him, but I wouldn't suggest him. At least if you want to access like another part of the game, which is not like the main story, but there is a side boss that you can defeat and you can get a pretty cool weapon from him. Also, we will be getting his mask, I believe, in this area. I'm not sure if you kill him here, if you get anything. So yeah, I wouldn't suggest hitting any NPC, at least at the beginning, if you're not sure what it will end up with. But this is the great part of this game. Basically, you can do whatever you want. So yeah. Okay, so as you can see, the ray is pointing to the church. We should probably head there first. I wouldn't suggest trying to fight the tree sentinel at this point. You can defeat them. You can pretty much defeat all the game with the first level, but it will be very, very hard, because he has a lot of health and you'll deal not enough damage. And you'll probably end up killed. Okay, so this is the next Grace. There's no need to sit on the side of Grace, you can just touch it unless you want to restore your health.
you're tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods.
You can purchase from him a crafting kit, which will allow you to craft like arrows, consumables, etc. So we can purchase it, but I'm not planning to craft anything, at least at the start of the game, so I won't be purchasing anything from him.
I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer. You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a crafting kit. A crafting kit allows you to make basic items on your own. Essential, really, if you intend to survive out here for any duration. The kit costs a bundle, and I admit I do take my cut. But the important thing is that you survive. Every customer counts, after all. Goodbye, for now.
Okay, so I will purchase the crafting kit a bit later, because at the beginning I think I will be needing those runes. Okay, let's proceed further. There is a cave here. I will be going in it a bit later. There is sort of like a mini boss there, and you can get a trinket, or I don't remember exactly how it's called, which reduces your fire damage, I believe. It's not really useful, I think. Okay, so here we can get the access to our to the Ashes of War stone, which will allow us to get the Ashes of War. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Okay, so this guy at the middle that goes like along the road, he is kind of the hardest to kill here. I think you will be needing like 3 backstabs, at least at this level, to kill him. I don't want to aggro him at this point, because when you aggro him, you might aggro this one, the one with the horn leg, which will immediately call out all the camp on you. I thought there was one more enemy here. Okay. You don't want to backstab exactly when this like big guy is near him, because they might spot you. Yep. I will run away, I won't be able to fight him. Okay, so they will get like to the stage where they won't try to run for you. They'll ignore you, so you can use that. Okay, so the big guy lost interest in me. And this one still is onto me, so I'll probably get... No, I can't. Basically, you can go to this grace first, just in case you're afraid that you are going to end up killed in this sort of ruins. You will get a horse, Torment, and yeah, this is like you should go to this grace as part of the main quest, because with Torment the traveling will be much easier around the Elden Ring world. Okay, I will try to kill him this time. Okay, we didn't aggro this guy, so that's great. Okay, so if you go this into this cave, you will see the chest, and inside this chest you will receive your first whetstone, which allows you to apply Ash Spore to your weapon. Okay, you can go after this one. There is a chest inside this like wagon. There's another one. I believe in one you will get like a sword, and in another one a mace or something. Like a mace, I don't remember exactly what will you get. Okay, great sword. Let's loot the other wagon. Okay, so for the guys with the shields, I do recommend going and backstabbing them. Oh, flail. Okay, and after that I would suggest you just going to the Grace. Yeah, so those skulls, if they glow, they have a golden rune inside of it. Usually a really small one, but still. Okay, so before that I want to use my runes because I think I will be able to get 2 levels at this point. Great. Or maybe not, we'll see.
I offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the 2 fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree.
Okay, so I do suggest you accepting it because I believe if you refuse, you won't be able to level up. I didn't test it out, but I think that's how it works. Also, if you accept, you will get the Torment Mount, which will allow you to travel much faster through the world.
Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring. Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect. Shall I turn your... Let my hand share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions,
So okay,
you would follow.
At the beginning, if you are not sure what to level up, I would suggest just putting points into Vigor. It basically increases your health, and the more health you have, the better, the more hits you can take. So I think it's better to spec into Vigor at the beginning before you are not sure what spec you want to choose. So also, I would suggest you traveling in the morning if you don't want to encounter like more mobs, because with the night there are some bosses that you can encounter, and the mobs are a bit more aggressive, I think, and there are just more mobs. Okay, so let me equip the mount here. And I can grab the map fragment in here as well to unlock the map. Basically, if you see this kind of statue, that means there is a map fragment around it. you take that map fragment, it will unlock the map. I'll show you in a second. Let me just walk this grace. By the way, if you sit on the grace, all mobs will de-aggro you, so you can use that to your advantage, but the side effect of it is that all mobs will get to respawn, so if you were kind of clearing this area and you wanted to clear it out completely, you would respawn all mobs by that. Okay, so let me show the map. As you can see, we have discovered like all this map from taking this fragment. Okay, so now I will be going here just to collect some golden seeds to increase my flasks and maybe increase some of my levels, because the first boss is pretty hard and you will have a hard time defeating him. He is there, just need to follow this path. As you follow, you will get into the castle, and here you will encounter your first boss, and you need to encounter him in order to pass into the castle itself. There you'll encounter the second boss that you must defeat, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you want to pass into this area, you can just follow this path. There is like sort of a path that will lead you around to Lurnia Lakes. So, but if you're not sure what you need to get there, I wouldn't suggest going there, because the mobs there are a bit harder to kill. They are a bit higher level, so yeah. Okay, so here is another NPC. He's pretty much useless, but you can talk to him.
Oh yes, I remember. Some clod turned me into a tree. You were just breaking the spell, weren't you? Thank you. The name's Bok. I was pushed out of the cave, told not to come back, not ever. Then I ended up as a tree. Lucky you came along, really. Oh, what a shame. When they threw me out of the cave, they took everything I owned, and so this is all I have to express my thanks. I hope you can forgive me. Or if you can afford to wait for a while, I could sneak back into the cave and bring back something of actual value. Then I'd be of some real use to you, I reckon.
Okay, so you don't really need to wait for him. You will find him in a dungeon, I believe here. He will try to retrieve something from the dungeon for you, and he will get hurt, so I don't suggest you waiting here for him. I would suggest you go along your path. Okay, another thing, you need to return to the Church of Allah if you want to get the summoning.
This way, Tarnished. May I have a word?
You need to talk to her, and she'll give you the summoning bell, and you will be able to summon different creatures that you'll find.
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk, I surmise, is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent. As I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master. 'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest.
Okay.
I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, Learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
Okay, so let's continue. By the way, there is a place here where you can get a twin blade, which is really nice if you want a dex build, or if you like to be like Darth Maul from Star Wars. It looks great. And it's really easy to get. And I think that the requirements on it are really low. Actually check it. Equipment. Yeah, so you need 18 dexterity, so if you create a samurai you need to spec to put like 3 points of dexterity, I don't remember, 18 dexterity I believe, yeah, 3 points of dexterity, and you'll be able to use it. By the way, one useful tip is, if you want to find out if you're in combat on a horse, you can press the B key on your controller, and if it takes stamina, then it means that you're in combat. If it doesn't take stamina, it means you're not in combat. Okay, so this like wind of air makes you immune to fall damage, so, and it pretty much boosts you up a lot. I believe here there is another good weapon that you can use. the Morning Star. Okay, so those beetles, if they are having a white glow, they usually contain ash of war, which you can equip on some weapons. Okay, so I won't be fighting this guy at this point. He will drop basically an ash of war, I believe. Barricade shield, I think, which will improve your shield blocking. So if you are playing with the shield, I would recommend getting this, because this Ash of War is great. But since I'm not using a shield, I won't be killing him. I'm all here for the golden seed. Okay, now let's return. You can kill this archer, he's not really hard to kill. You just need to hit him in the legs. And after a few hits it breaks his pose and he falls to the ground. By the way, you can jump up there. There is a tower. Usually those towers include a memory slot in them, so if you are a mage, I would suggest going up there. There is like in front of there is like a puzzle that you need to solve, basically killing 3 turtles, I believe, around the tower. So if you are playing as a mage, I would suggest going there. So other thing, usually in churches there is tear flask, I don't remember how it's called. Basically, this thing that I just looted, it increases the amount of health that you're healed when using your healing flasks. Okay, so there's another church here. Sacred Tier, that's how it's called. Okay, so I have unlocked the map here by, I believe it's somewhere here, the map fragment, and from this point I think I want to go to this church and get the Sacred Tier there as well, and after that I think we can return back to the starting area. Okay, so another thing here, there is a pretty cool weapon in here that you can get. I do believe there are some rats in here, or those guys. Okay, they are a bit annoying. Okay, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. There is stake marker here, so that's great. Okay. So as you can see, it is pretty hard to get it, or I'm just really bad at this game. But it's not supposed to be that hard to kill them. You can retrieve your souls back, so I would really suggest you doing that. Okay, so I almost got killed. Let me actually show you another thing, how you can make it a bit easier. I'll let me assign this thing here. Okay, and as you can see, I can summon. No, there's another one. So what you can do, you can summon your wolves here. Make it easier. They will distract him. Which will make you easier to attack him. Yeah, so as you can see, with the wolves it's really easy to kill it. Yeah, so from here you can get another cool looking weapon, the means Psych. It is a face weapon, but the mesh so far on it is really cool, I think. Let me show you quickly. Yeah, it looks like that. And the weapon itself looks really cool. So if you are if you are planning to do a face build, I would suggest you trying it out. But yeah. Okay. Let's proceed to the church. let's actually head back to here. And we'll visit another Grace and get another golden seed. There is a troll up here, he will jump down. Okay, this is where you get another golden seed. That's another Grace. Let me add charges. Okay, let's use that. Okay, let's allocate the flask. Okay, I think that will work great. I have one FP flask and one healing flask. 5 healing flasks. Okay. And I can actually level up. So let's level up. Let's put another point to vigor.
Everyone's been grafted. Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken. Even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know? If you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid. It's quite a lark when you think about it. You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle? Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Oh, well, that makes us 2 peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off. Or legs. Or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven. Oh, I know. Can you take this little one along with you? The poor thing deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It'll be glad of your company, I think, the little un. It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. And that, despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing, you know. It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, tell them I love them. Finally get.
Okay, so I would suggest running all dialogue, as I said previously, with all NPCs, and after some time you should return here. I believe she will disappear from here and there will be a golden seed on her place. Thanks for sticking to the end of the video. Would really appreciate it if you would leave a like, place a comment or subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!